Okay, dreamer, please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Surprise, surprise! Mythical Awakened Iris' special dungeon is here and we're gonna fight her now. She is kind of basic, I would say, like all other dungeons, but let's get a few of her skill set. So for her passive, she can evade attacks with a 50% chance, and the other passive doesn't really matter because she has no allies on in the dungeon, right? So it doesn't really matter. For her skills, she is able to cast Bleed and also Magnify Bleed. So this is why we'll bring a very special hero later on to counter this. She's also able to cast Fear. So you may want to use Anti if you think that is necessary. For her effect attack, she does do fixed damage and her Awaken skill does hit pretty hard. So the special hero here we are using is Awaken Rudy, not Mythical Awaken. Awaken Rudy actually provides complete immunity to Bleed like Dire. You can also use Anti if you are afraid of Fear. So you do have to give Bleed resist on your heroes in that case, if you think that it's going to be too difficult. Okay, so this is just a heads up for you guys. So with this team, I'm gonna go in. I'm not gonna think about the Fear. Okay, I don't think it will be a big problem. And with this team, with Eileen here for physical attack buff, you can see that Mei is just disgustingly nonsensical with her effect attack. If she does 2 effect attacks, you basically can kill Omok not Omok anymore, Iris, in a few seconds. So in this run, I decided to try, not using Aris. I decided to use Anti with the Fear resist in case you are afraid of that. So you have complete resistance, immunity for Fear immunity, for Fear and Bleed. Okay, but the thing here is you need to cast Mei's top skill first for exploit vulnerability for the next 3 hits. Okay, so with that you will be able to not miss your attacks and you can kill Iris now, with Mei's Awaken skill without an issue, without missing. Okay. So I also use the magic team because some of you guys may be using magic teams. I think this is a pretty good magic team because you have Fear immunity from Anti, you have Bleed immunity from Dire, you have crit and lethal damage increase from Rin, you have block rate decrease from Regin Lake. So this is pretty good. And Velika, she hits like a truck. However, you do need to set up for a bit before that. And unfortunately here, she does miss in her attack. But not to worry because her Awaken skill has exploit vulnerability, which means it will not miss at all, and that is the goodness of it. So you do have to take some time to get there, of course, but if you do get Velika's Awaken skill to be used, you can be sure that it's gonna hit extremely hard. Yeah, and it will be an easy kill from that. So either team is fine. You can even use the Galidas team to make life easier because there's another dungeon. If you haven't checked out the Death dungeon, right? That's a dungeon where you will use Galidas. So if you want to use the Galidas team here, by all means. So I'm gonna talk about the equipment. My Velika has crit, speed and lethal with 1 HP armor. She has increased damage on universal enemies, which is completely not applicable here, but she does have Berserker Ring. She also has very basic PvE jewels, magic attack increase, crit and lethal damage increase, and increased awakening gauge to get things going faster. And basically that is the most essential and basic setup you can have on Velika. And for traits, completely all wrong as well. For Fighter Soul, just magic attack, single target damage increase, the rest doesn't matter. For Mei, same thing, but double speed, HP armor, increased damage on offensive enemies. And then for her jewels, physical attack increase, crit and lethal, and skill cooldown, also very basic stuff. For the limit break, it's also completely all wrong, so you can see that it really doesn't matter at all. And then for the Fighter Soul, it also doesn't matter. For my Rin and all your support frontline, you should be giving them something like this: HP armor, Willful Ring, and defensive jewels if possible. And if you don't have defensive jewels, just give them block rate. I think they won't exactly die in this dungeon, okay? So not to worry too much about that. And basically that's all for this dungeon. I hope it will be a very easy and smooth run for you. Let me know how it goes, and if you did find this video helpful, do give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Big shout out to my channel members ZMD Phoenix and Yamaki for the support. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much and see you.